Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. This is Master Ernie T here from the dojo in Bristol. It's kind of empty, but we're still doing our thing here. But most of all, we want to make sure that we take care of you. Okay, so this would be the third video that's out. So the video number 1 was on the Taekwondo basics and some forms. And again, look back at the website and you can find all the forms there anyways. You just get that code and that password in there and you'll be fine. Okay, second video that you should have got, hopefully that you're looking at them, is the stick technique, the short stick self-defense, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Today you're gonna be working on, or we're gonna be working on, is the empty hand from beginner, intermediate to advanced. So we have Mr. Casey here and Mr. Brad is going to be demonstrating the technique, and we're gonna do it like we did last time. There's a good chance that you will not have a partner. Unless you can ask your significant other to throw a punch at you, you may have to do this all by yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, that's how forms were originated. So you have to use a little bit of creativity, get in the mirror, and you practice. Okay, so Mr. Casey's gonna go over number 1, and he'll describe, and we'll go from there, okay?
So for number 1, this is the first 4 beginner techniques. So as I'm coming in, I'll be stepping forward, blocking an outer block, palm heel strike to the face, kick to the groin, passing both the arm and the neck, and throwing a knee. And that's what finishes that technique.
Let's do that one more time. Step in nice and solid. Shift.
Again, shift, palm, kick, knee.
Okay? And again, you'll see it a little bit better with a partner. So let's go. Okay?
There's a hook. I step forward, block, palm, kick, knee.
One more time, sir.
Again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. All right. Number 2.
Number 2. So, second technique is defending with a wing block against a hook, shoulder trapping, 2 elbows, 2 knees.
Okay. With a partner.
So he swings, I block, I trap his shoulder so he can't throw another punch. 2 elbow strikes, 2 knees.
So I really want you to pay attention to that footwork. Okay, let's do that again. All right, so he's going to block with the wing block. He's going to execute a trapping technique with 2 elbows. Okay, then he's going to control by the neck, but watch him step back, clear, and then so now he'll have enough power for those knees. Okay, let's go to number 3.
So number 3 will be a defense over the top, be a rising block, catching the hand into just controlling, double hammer fist, grab the shoulder, step forward, sweep, heel to heel.
And again, I know this is really difficult to really look at this way, but sometimes you may just have to practice that way. But if you have a partner, it would look like this, but nice and slow.
Comes over the top, I block first, then grab the hand. I strike twice, trap the shoulder, heel to heel.
Okay, let's do it again. So again, Mr. Casey brought up a point. You're not going to be grabbing a punch out of thin air. It's just not going to happen. It only happens in the movies. So watch this carefully as he blocks. It should be a real good, solid rising block or a slant block. Then, as it starts to slide down, he grabs. Then he goes into 2 hammer fists. Then he steps with the sweep. Make sure you're close enough to your partner. If you're going to be practicing like this at home, practice in safety. You may not have mats at home, and I don't think your girlfriend or boyfriend, husband, wife will appreciate getting slammed on the ground. So I want you to be very, very careful practicing. Let's go to the number next.
The next technique is the last technique for beginners.
Number
4.
Number 4.
So when we're passing, we'll be passing to the outside, an outside parry, shifting off, throwing a knee to his sternum, stepping and kicking the back of his leg.
All right, I'm going to shift on this side, and let's do it, okay? So watch him. He's going to take a step.
So I'm going to step out, parry block, step in, knee, step behind, execute a kick to the back of his leg.
Okay, so he's shifting and evading, deflecting, getting out of the way, out of the oncoming energy that's coming towards him. Let's go to number next.
Okay, next technique is for the intermediates. Next 4 techniques are for intermediate. The first one is just your regular first parry that you do in your 9-point blocks. So you'll be stepping off with the parry. From here, you'll be launching that hand into a hammer fist to the nose, coming underneath with a hook to the body, or an inner hammer fist kind of ridge hand.
Go ahead.
So again,
Stepping in.
I block, parry with my front hand. I launch off, hit him in the nose, come for a solar plexus next.
Okay, one more time, sir. Step.
So,
1, 2, and 3. Number next. Try.
Second one is your second parry. So from your point blocks, this will be number 2. You come, you block 2, you come underneath, hammer fist to the solar plex, come, bring the hand, hit it with your arm for an arm break.
Okay, let's take this one apart. There's a lot to this, okay? So,
So
first
again,
part.
I step, I make sure that I have that block firmly. I come, I hammer fist to the solar plex, I take this hand down, I bring it to meet my elbow, and that will cause an arm break or hyperextension.
Right, this is not a joint lock. Okay, this is not a joint lock, this is a joint break. So it's a strike, so keep that in mind. Next.
For your third technique, it could be an outside parry, so you're using both hands, or your number 3 in your 9-point blocks. So it'll be 1, 2, hammer fist to the nose, stepping through, crossbody armbar.
So we call that a cross-body armbar or a fulcrum. Okay? All right, it looks like this. Do it slow. Take it apart.
Attacker comes in, I parry, I strike to his face, I step in, making sure his elbow is against my rib cage, and I use leverage to break his arm.
Now, here's a point here that I want you to kind of look at, is that Mr. Casey is using his own ribs to break the elbow. And I'll tell you why. It's because Mr. Brad here is really tall. Okay? But it usually is done in the lower hip. Okay? But because he's so tall, Mr. Casey has no choice. And it works either way. Okay? All right, let's go on.
Number 4 will be your fourth parry block. So it'll be trapping with your left hand, wing block with your right. You will come over, clothesline, into sweep.
All right, take it apart.
Attacker comes in, I parry on the outside with the wing block, I come, I clothesline, and sweep virtually close to the same time.
Okay, number next.
These are the 6 advanced techniques. So the first one is split entry. Comes in, I drag with my left hand, elbow with my right, pass, knee.
Okay, pretty complicated technique, especially when it looks the way I'm sure you're seeing it without a partner, but this should make a little bit more sense.
So he comes in with the hand, I split entry, I step off, I drag with the left, elbow with the right, pass, knee.
Okay, let's do that again. Change the angle a little bit, but you're backwards to it.
Yes.
This one? We'll try that.
So again, he comes in, I palm, I take my left hand, I drag, right elbow, pass, knee.
Awesome. All right, let's go next.
Okay. So next technique, well again, be a split entry. Coming in and striking, and then shifting off into an armbar. This one's the hard one to do by yourself because
Okay.
you'll
have to use a lot of imagination. That's all you'll have to do if you don't have a partner. Okay?
So again, he comes in, I strike. This is the strike for the technique. There is no strike after this.
So that is a split entry.
So I come, I elbow his arm to lift up, so I can press down for the armbar.
And that turns into a figure 4 lock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it again. One more time, please.
So again, strike, lifting with my elbow, catching into a figure 4, and it becomes a figure 4 armbar.
Okay.
Okay, next technique. Again, still staying with the split entries. I do a split, but this time my strike, instead of being a palm heel, goes into the side of the neck as a sword arm. And I slowly put his body in position to catch a knee.
Okay, so it looks like this, guys. All right, so he comes in with the split.
Split, I strike to the neck like a sword arm. I come, I pull his body down, and then execute a knee.
Okay, so you can see that control of the neck. Let's do that one more time. Split entry. And the step. Okay.
Okay, so the next technique here will be split entry one more time. Last time for a split entry. I'm coming in with my right hand to drag into a figure 4 lock. Shoulder lock. Figure 4 shoulder lock.
So what you got?
So again, he comes. I palm heel him again. I drag with my inside arm. I grab both hands, dip into the shoulder lock.
Okay, let's turn that around. And the other way. We're gonna do the same technique the other way so you maybe see a better angle.
So again, I step off, I palm heel, I drag my right hand, I catch my left hand. I step off and tip him into the shoulder lock.
And that pretty much is a shoulder break or dislocation.
Okay. So next technique is parry on the outside, strike to the face, come back, C lock. So both my hands will become C's, or like snake mouths. Comes here, and then I drop him again to a shoulder lock.
Okay.
So parry block, strike, I create C's with my hand, and I come down into a shoulder lock.
Okay, one more time.
So I parry, I strike, I grab both hands into a shoulder lock.
Very good. Okay.
This last one, again, is a defense against a parry. I strike to the face, but instead of coming back, I go through. I follow through on the strike, wrap both hands into a figure 4, and dip into a shoulder lock. So again, looks like this. I parry, I strike, but I stay on the inside. I bend the arm, and a shoulder lock. So again, parry, strike, drag, down.
Very good. All right. Well, that concludes this instructional video. Thank you, Mr. Casey and Mr. Webb, for helping us out tonight. You pretty much got everything that you need now. So remember, all you have to do is practice your curriculum, your material for your rank. So keep that in mind. This is great that you can see all this stuff. Just focus on your own material and you'll be fine. So now you got the Taekwondo form. You have a form that also has the short stick, and you also have the video that has the empty hand for today. So you're in pretty good shape, and there's a few other videos that are also flying around out there that has to do with taking care of yourself. So what we're trying to do is take care of you. We know you can't come here. We miss you a lot. We love training. I love teaching you guys. But this too shall pass. It will get better. But until then, keep up your practice. Keep up your training. You don't want to get rusty. You don't want to lose all of your hard work. Give yourself a good regimen, like I said in one of my videos. Schedule yourself the same times that you would be here or at home. Find a place that's that you have that's open, that you can practice on your own, and you'll be fine. Okay, until then, okay, continue to practice, train hard. I'll see you soon.